enjoy my music of my mockingbirds yelling at me. So there is 0 balls in that bearing. Just none, both sides. Okay, so I cleaned out a little bit. This is the axle, right? And this is tapered. And it goes in this way, and you tighten, like it would be the opposite in direction on that one. And you tighten it to adjust the amount of gap in the bearings. And I think you're supposed to load ball bearings into this, kind of stack them up, and then this rides on the ball bearings inside there. So the outer race is in here, and that's technically your inner race is that. I think that's how it's supposed to look like, just by my knowledge of bearings and working on old stuff. What am I gonna do is, I think I'm just gonna go and get my BB gun and get the BBs out of it and kind of just stuff some ball bearings in there and see if I can get it to work again. Probably not the right answer, but it's a lot better than absolutely nothing at all. I did not know I was riding on no ball bearings whatsoever. It was just the axle kind of floating around in there inside the hub. Yikes. Like so. And the bearings actually fit in there really well. This is just the, where is my thing? There it is. It's just this standard like Red Ryder Daisy BB gun, 4.5 millimeter. Yeah, I know this is absolutely wrong, but this thing runs and drives, and this was slowing me down. So if this works, good. I don't have to spend really any money on it and just put bearings in it and go. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Just needs to be tightened up a little bit, but it's way better. Sweet. I got the wheel halfway back on. Looking back through my footage, it looks like a lot of this stuff, it was kind of just slapped together haphazardly. So this whole bolt acts like the suspension, you know, where it actually hooks up, and it locks the drum brake from rotating as well. And I was looking at like, what is this little piece right here that floats in between that locks the wheel from coming out this way. I was looking at that as well, and what side it needs to be on. So just the little pieces here and there. Looked like the wheel and hub needed some spacing, because I did not have those 2 washers right there. So the whole hub was like floating back and forth on the axle, or it was squeezing down so much that basically the big giant U out of the 2 sides were being pinched together. So I didn't want to do that. This looks like some kind of homemade job. Oops. So that was that piece of plastic, and that goes in between there to do with the spacing from here. That's what I'm doing. Now I am going up here and putting a bolt in for the shock absorber. I don't have a nut that will go to the bolt, so I'm just using a set of bolt and nut that I had laying around that will work into this hole, just to get it running and driving. It's got a lot of resistance, but it no longer does the little wobble wobble now. It is actually solid. And I got a front shock bolt, so that's in there. The front end is now all fixed for now. I think that spacing right there, I might do a little bit of experimenting with that. For right now, I'm just gonna run it the way it is. But the next time I take apart, yeah, I might I might just go with just one washer instead of two. Probably put both in or something like that. I'm running around for about 30 minutes. It's been doing pretty well. Bring it up. I can feel it. Just got a little bit. Just pushing some of it out. So I've been out here riding it for maybe about 40 minutes, 45, less than an hour. And it's been doing pretty well. I mean, it's hop on and ride mini bike as it sits. Still have to do a kill switch, but I mean, you're going to be riding it a lot more than stopping it. See how my front tire and bearing is doing. I mean, it's doing. Okay, it does have a little bit of play. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, just a tiny bit of play in it. So I'll go and tighten up that nut right there just a little bit more. I'm sure there's supposed to be seals of some kind in there, because this one, I mean, you can actually see the ball bearings from right here. So yeah, I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be some kind of seal there. I went ahead and loosened the front shocks. They do function now. The front end suspension does actually collapse back and forth like a Springer front end is supposed to do. And the rear shocks actually do rear shock things now as well. So this is actually a very comfortable bike to ride. It reminds me of my Z50R that I had. Even though my Z50R was tiny, this is actually massive compared to it. It's the only full suspension mini bike that I have. It's definitely not done yet. I'll probably make a little bit of a part 2. I want to get into the rear end. Probably is the next big one. The chain needs to be tightened. I don't know how to tighten the chain on this, because I don't think you can. No, you can. It's got one of those like seashell washers. You take this And I think it has some kind of ratcheting system where this turns and this pushes this away. Does it have on that side? Yes. Yes, it does. So all I have to do is loosen these guys up, and it should just like slide the whole rear wheel back, and that'll tension it a bit more. This is getting pretty sloppy. It hasn't thrown the chain, but it's definitely, that's getting to the point where it's going to throw a chain. I have not messed with anything underneath the torque converter cover. Not done anything. I've not changed the oil. I haven't really done much of anything except for the front end. That's about it. I know it has a charging coil, and it does work. I just have to wire it. There is a brake light there. I don't know if it works. But yeah, if I could find just any kind of front end, it kind of looks similar. I could probably use a Trailmaster. I have a Trailmaster headlamp. That looks like it'll fit right there pretty easily. It's not going to be original. It's not going to be chrome like the original is. Anyways, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more miniature motorcycle junk content like this. My name is Elijah, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.